No. Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide under the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote, some ghostly activity through the years. So one day, Cara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not.
Oh, holy
and this is my basement.
Oh, holy shit. Does she have a gun?
Hey, it's America, guys. Stay strapped. Where's a machete?
That'd be cool.
That
oh yeah,
could
Rhino's
be
toy.
Chucky
That's
doll.
a Chucky doll. Come on.
Chucky right now. Yeah, it's right there.
There's two
I'm
of
sorry,
them.
there's two. Yeah,
There's two of them. I hope you're haunted.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months.
Yeah, no, honestly, I've seen them do that before. Oh.
Cara's daughter flips through a box, which ironically contains two old Chucky dolls, only to find that a Santa
I was gonna say, like, maybe it got left on, and then it's like the battery, because the batteries are like dying and stuff from it being left on, like it's starting to randomly like go off, but it's turned off.
It could also be like, say, like some of the circuits or whatever corroded and it got to the point where it's
it could just be like getting old.
Yeah.
I don't know. Having it next to two Chucky dolls is wild, though. Having two Chucky dolls is wild.
Yeah. My mom works with like the kind of toys that are like that make like the noise and stuff.
Yeah.
And dude, like they're the ones like you touch, like if you touch them or move them around, they'll make noise. But I swear, like if you, because I don't know if it was my basement or my garage, but when you turned off the light or turned on the light, they'd make noise.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's
I mean,
weird.
I guess like some of them are like kind of, some of them are like motion sense. Not most of them, but like.
Well, these ones shouldn't be because they're used for occupational therapy.
Oh.
Or whatever it's called.
That's weird. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. I just know those things are whack.
Yeah.
Even though the power switch is turned off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
Did you?
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months.
What did he say?
Oh, no.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No, stop!" So is Cara's basement
It could be
haunted?
going to say something else before it gets cut off.
By some wayward spirit, or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
Wait.
Oh, it's like Sex Pistols. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, the difference is though about Deadly. Deadly's my wife.
Show you these clips. In accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video.
Deadly?
There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way. All right, so
what am I missing?
Nick and Ted are hunting. They hear a gunshot.
I have a wife, and his name is Deadly.
I didn't understand what you were saying until I heard his name is Deadly. I was like, oh. Boy, wife, gotcha.
Oh.
You heard someone get shot. Where was the gunshot?
In such a remote area of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities. So, All they can do is listen.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
I keep getting chills all down my back. Yeah. Somebody's screaming at the absolute top of their lungs over there. Very not good obscenities to someone else. I've never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit!
Shit.
God damn!
It's like that fucking what's it called? Edge Runners meme, where he just keeps shooting him in the
Oh,
stomach.
damn.
28 stab wounds.
Are we sure no one got hurt?
Again, Nick tries to
I
call
don't
someone to
know.
report the incident, but they still can't
He
find
might
a
just
spot
be
in the
raging
woods
at the
with cell
game, Loki.
service.
We ain't got any
Just
service
really
here,
fucking
so
pissed that he lost his deer.
can't call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on, but sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. I mean, we're just scared of a guy that's absolutely losing his mind over there.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out. They just head back to their truck so that they can get out of there and call the police.
Yeah.
I've heard some stuff that I feel needs to be reported to the police department. Okay. I was hunting, me and a buddy were hunting, and at about 6:45, we heard gunshots, which is not uncommon, but then for 30 minutes straight or so, there was lots of screaming and just people, obscenities, and it sounded like something really bad was going on over there, and there was 20 or more gunshots ended up happening. I have pins dropped on a map about how far we were from where we think this was occurring. We didn't know what to do, and we had no service, so we're trying to report and see if anything had been reported about there.
Days later, Nick and Ted provide an update on what happened after their
What's the name of this channel? The uh, I mean, it's right there. It's on screen. Like there's so the oh my god, English. Fuck.
Yeah.
Talking about nukes or the hunting?
So the hunting, if you're asking about like the hunting guys channel, their channel is right here, the hunting public. But if you're talking about like the compilation channel, it's Nuke's Top 5.
My God, though,
terrifying
that's gotta be
encounter in the woods.
So after that hunt,
A
you can
whack.
see we alerted proper authorities, and the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
Even though Nick and Ted reported the disturbing incident and even provided GPS coordinates to local authorities, nothing was found at the site. There's absolutely no evidence that any kind of horrible event ever took place there.
You know, it freaked us out, and you know, we really got unsettled by it, and we weren't scared that someone wasn't coming after us, but we had heard something that it could have been. You know, your mind goes to think about what could that be, and you know, I immediately go to worst case scenario.
So did Nick and Ted just hear someone having a random temper tantrum or a breakdown? Was it just someone freaking out and maybe just shooting guns at a tree stump?
I don't know.
Or
pattern, they're
was it
definitely aiming at
much
something.
more disturbing.
Mhm.
You decide. For the full-length version of this video, be sure to check out the channel, The Hunting Public. Shadow of a Doubt. Now, I've covered the strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous videos. Rosanna lives in France in an apartment that she claims is intensely haunted by some mysterious dark entity.
This bitch
While she
again?
is home alone, she starts to
Dark
hear
entity?
strange sounds coming from her
Did
children's
they say
playroom.
dark?
What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
Oh, I remember this bitch.
That the fucking ball? Yo, they're balling. They're
Yo,
balling.
that ghost's fucking
Oh.
balling.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh.
God damn.
Angry ass ghost.
Yeah, this is. I remember.
Fuck is this?
What the?
I thought that was a little gnome.
What the fuck?
I thought it was a relative. A relative of mine. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that
Oh
bunny.
yes, go into the room where the ball came from. God, she's so stupid. She was like the last videos I saw of her.
This is what you get for being French. I gotta think of like what
I'm sorry.
with what you
I'm sorry, but it's just to like see something. It frantically spins in a circle, looks at it again, freaks out, spins in a circle again.
Right?
it's like a panic chihuahua. Bro. Because I remember we've had dogs with, like the fucking what is the spirit box thing where it's like it requires so much energy for ghosts to do this. Imagine if a ghost is actually doing this just to be like a little spiteful bitch, just to like scare the shit out of someone, haunting all these little fucking kids' toys just to be a little mischievous fellow. I mean,
Yeah.
I would personally.
I would too. I would be so petty if I was a ghost. You already know.
Stop spinning.
Toys in the playroom begin to move on their own, and as Rosanna goes
I'm sorry,
to
I love that little
investigate, she
penguin.
notices
I love it so
something
much.
very strange. Did you see it?
Cute and what else?
In the window reflection, the large shadowy figure of a man seems to be standing right behind her. But when she spins around,
The gangster.
there's no one there. Rosanna sees the strange shadow behind her again in the reflection, but then the figure just disappears. Rosanna claims that this dark spirit has haunted her apartment for months, but she just can't afford to move out right now. So is Rosanna being haunted?
That was her
by
excuse
some
for the
evil
last
entity?
video.
Or
This fucking bitch.
is it
I hate
all
her.
just an elaborate hope?
Well, that's what happens when you're poor.
That's what happens when you're French. You get haunted aggressively.
Fair enough.
Listen, I understand not moving out because, you know, getting a new house, expensive, right? Moving,
Yeah.
expensive. Sage is cheap. Sage is cheap. You just light it, you walk around your house with it. Done. That's it. That's all you need to do. It's very cheap.
Or
Smoking seasonings now?
Yeah.
Or hear me out. You get a bunch of weed, light it, burn it, get the ghost high. He's not used to being high as a ghost. Stumbles down the
Not
stairs,
used.
hits his head, and there's your ghost problem fixed. Or they gonna call the ghost ambulance?
It's so fucking dumb. What the fuck?
I mean, hey, he's already dead. Like, can it be considered murder?
what are you gonna do? Kill him twice? he's already dead. What is him falling down the stairs gonna do? Like,
Look, if they can interact with stuff, I'm sure if he hits his head, it's not gonna be pleasant.
I don't
I think
know.
ghosts are affected by gravity.
Yeah.
Well, they stand. Okay, look, you can depict them as floating in the air, but a lot of them are also depicted standing. And the room's like that
Yeah.
one was standing, so maybe there's different rules. It's like what was that
There are
thing?
different
where
kinds of
village-
ghosts, ain't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which ones are affected by gravity?
I don't think any of them are.
Which ghosts are gravitationally bound?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, but like everything has like some sort of
I know that like so like I don't know if any of them are like affected by gravity like we are, but I know that there are like residual hauntings where a ghost will just they'll be stuck in a loop. So they'll just repeatedly do the same things over and over and over again.
So like a job.
A job.
Bro. Imagine that your fucking ghost loop is your 9 to 5.
Dude.
It'd be better than where I'm working. Fuck.
No, dude. Imagine if hypothetically you died right now and you got stuck in the loop of the train. You were the haunting. It's not
I would
you.
figure out a way to kill him. I'd figure out a way to die twice. I would figure out a way.
Hey, my weed playing down the stairs sounds like a great idea. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna start the video.
Touche.
You decide. A guide to the other side. A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram. In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer has not been seen.
Sad, lonely man.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Away inside the trailer. This
Him.
footage.
Right there.
Yeah.
Dying in a trailer
God,
couldn't be me.
fucking bright.
Wait, they're going up to Thomas' place. So wait, you said
Do you really need all those police cars for one dead guy? I don't think so.
I can like. I have to look at it in OBS because it's just so it's flashing so much.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh my god, they're calling.
I mean, I already know what's gonna happen. I've seen this video already.
We're going back over. What was Tom doing?
Drugs.
Probably.
You know, I was gonna say kids.
I think he was doing
he's
drugs.
not a.
He does
Yeah,
live
I
in
don't
a
think
trailer.
he's someone that we know. He's not
Yeah.
like that.
I don't think he's that kind of druggy.
At least this guy has his head though.
Did you see?
He's not headless.
No head.
Of a child can be seen lurking outside the
See
trailer.
my point exactly.
And abandoned.
Midget cop.
But the police
Midget cop.
walking right by
Just
as
like
if they
me,
can't
for
even
real.
see
Oh my, the
child.
flashing, dude.
And then suddenly the small child shadow just disappears. Watch again.
I can't even watch once, bro.
Dude, they're so bright. Jesus.
Dude. Sorry if there's anyone who's epileptic in my chat.
In front of the police.
Oh, there's not any more after this.
Anyone.
It's just necro.
Viewers of the video pointed out that there was another odd apparition in this video. Something that looks like the shadowy figure of a man standing in the trailer window. So a few days later, Diana and her father go to check out the trailer.
Is it done? Okay.
And things get really weird.
It's breaking and entering, right?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Or, well, entering, trespassing. You're doing a crime.
It's not trespassing if there's no one on this place.
Oh,
Oh,
that,
what?
that
Fuck that.
scared me, even though I knew it was gonna happen.
What was that?
Yeah, it's a
dead crow?
It's a dead crow.
Ugh.
Which I don't know if you guys
Oh.
know that, but that's a really bad sign. That is a really bad sign.
Lean in.
Dude. Yo, bro, it looks like your house. More alcohol than food.
I know, right?
Wait a minute.
Jeez.
Did this guy have a kid? What is this?
Oh yeah,
That
I
was.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
So first, Diana is terrified when a dead crow falls out of one of the cabinets. which
Yeah.
seems
Okay,
odd,
what
as the
is
man has only been
Necro? Please
deceased
explain
an
what does
hour
dead
and
crow
3
mean?
So dead crows are a bad omen because it means that there's like it means there's something evil, something like demonic.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. And considering this dude's kid died and then he's dead and then there's a dead crow that just happens to fall as soon as they open the door, like I don't know, bro.
Stop, going in the trailer. Jesus.
Yeah. Because I could understand, like, maybe it was, like... Because I don't think it said, like... Did it say why, how he died? Or anything? Because I could see
I
if it
don't
was,
think
like...
so.
I could
Natural
see
causes.
if it was, like, a self-exit because, his kid died and he
Self-exit?
doesn't have anyone else. Yeah.
Nice.
So, like, I could see if it was that. Like, they did describe him as a lonely, sad guy in a trailer. So,
The sad, lonely
Real.
man.
I could understand with the crow. How did it even get in? Unless like a window is open or something.
It was a
Well,
trailer.
that trailer was pretty broken down.
Yeah.
As most trailers are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For a few days. So, how did the bird get there?
But then
next,
again,
Diana
like,
sees
okay, so if the crow got in through like a broken window, right? Why wouldn't it just fly out? Like,
Why did
like,
it
why
just fall, too?
that too?
Well, it
Like,
could have
why did
eaten
it just
something
fall?
like a poison that was in there. And stepping in the trailer might have been like on the edge, and the shaking of the trailer might have knocked it down.
But there was people in there
Yeah.
like the day before, right?
It was a few days before.
Not the day before,
a few
days.
Yeah,
Oh.
a few days before. Is when they went in and they got his body and stuff. So
Not to mention, it could have just been a crow that was on the end of its life and just chose a place to die.
You know who else was
Yeah.
on the end of his life?
The ghost that fell down the stairs after I blasted a bunch of weed in
I was
that
gonna say
French woman's house.
the sad lolly guy in the trailer, but yeah, that
he's
works.
just gonna keep bringing up this fucking
the child's paintings on the
My
refrigerator.
genius idea
Her dad
to
tells
get
her
rid of
that
the
the man
ghost.
had a horrible
Dark, wasn't your
tragedy where
last
his
idea
young
trying to
daughter passed away
gaslight me into
many
giving
years
you $20?
huh?
You mean the $20 you still owe me?
I hate you.
You're the one who brought it up.
I did bring it up. I walked right into that. I fell right into that. Down the ghost stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Her dad tells her that the man had a horrible tragedy where his young daughter passed away many years ago at a very young age. But the man kept her drawings and mourned her for the rest of his life, descending into sorrow and alcoholism. So, is this childlike shadow figure the man's daughter coming back to meet him as he passes to the other side? What do you think?
Maybe.
Mirror, mirror.
Scoreboard.
A woman
What?
who goes by the online name Pixie
No,
Paranormal
Taco
is
Bell
a
ad.
comedian
Wow,
and
that's
paranormal
really well timed.
investigator
There's a
who's
Taco
had
Bell
quite
ad.
a few
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell!
Of all
Yeah.
fucking
Survivor.
ads on my stream, a Taco Bell ad, disgusting.
You're not. You're not.
some that could be supernatural,
What is this noise?
I don't like that you stopped talking.
What is this noise?
A mouse or a
and she's
fucking
also
chipmunk in her
experienced
wall.
some scary
Yeah.
incidents that are just a bit too real.
When the sun goes down.
Got a load of kids running around in here. Can you hear them all?
I could see the gap in her teeth. Holy shit.
That's a girl crying.
Oh.
Can you hear that, guys? Hang on. Turn the lights
That
off.
was
Turn the
right.
lights off.
Holy shit.
Turn these lights off. Turn these lights off. Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to turn these lights off. Turn the lights off. Turn that light off.
Oh.
Turn it off. I don't mind hunting ghosts, but it's the humans that worry me. Human beings freak me out.
Yeah.
But recently, Pixie Paranormal
Says it like
had
she
a
isn't
very
human.
chilling
I mean,
experience
granted, she is
right in her
British.
own home.
Well, look, man. Honestly, people are whack.
Yeah, no, like okay,
Ooh.
if you're sitting out there in the dark with like a Ouija board, you know, you're hunting ghosts and stuff, and then you just hear actual humans screaming and yelling and then barking and running at you. No.
Yeah, yeah, good point.
There are so many cases of people who were just like, you know, they're just out ghost hunting and like in certain like areas at night, especially in caves, especially in like haunted like cave areas where people will go there seeking out the ghost hunters and like actually sacrifice. Like that's not a joke. Like
Oh
Jesus,
fuck.
yeah, people are fucking scary.
Yeah.
bro, fucking dude, being fucking sacrificed as a ghost hunter.
Yeah.
That's a no.
Because, like, you're already going to, like, this haunted place looking for ghosts. Like, and the story
And it's
behind these
gonna be
places.
isolated.
Yeah, it's an isolated place, especially in the cave areas. And it's like, the story is already that the reason that it's haunted is because there was rituals and sacrifices there. So it's like, people just go and recreate that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was said that people were trying to recreate the shit that happened at like the rituals that happen at the Manson forest. I don't know if you know about that, like Charles Manson.
No, I have
He
not heard
was
of it.
he was a he brought a lot of people to this forest for like this camp. They all lived in this camp, and um he would it seemed like a nice place where they could get away and stuff, and he would let them do drugs, but he would have them on drugs every single day, all day. He would sing to them, he would like hypnotize them, and then he'd convince them to start killing people for him and sacrificing
Jesus.
people and stuff. And like, there was a lot that went into it. His case is like really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He had a lot of like worshippers.
Yeah, that's whack.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, no, thank you. This is why I don't go in the Boy Scouts anymore. Well, then again, I'm an Eagle Scout.
Time to
Yeah.
switch it up. Yeah, no, the Charles Manson case is like really, really interesting. I definitely recommend looking into it. It's probably like one of my favorite cases.
Every time you said Charles Manson, I kept thinking of Marilyn Manson
Oh,
for
no.
whatever reason.
Not the same person.
They are not the same.
No.
You never know.
One looks
Marilyn
like he'd
Manson
commit the
could.
crime. The other one actually committed the crime.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing is, I couldn't tell you which one it was.
Me neither.
No.
Wait.
Think it was in the
Around
70s.
the
Yeah.
Okay, well then I totally can.
Yeah.
He
that's
gets
not what I wanted.
Sounds coming
sacrificed.
from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film. What happens
Cracking
next
sounds coming
is
from the
truly
mirror?
bizarre.
Wait, actually,
Huh?
I was doing some Googling, and wait.
What? What'd you find?
Okay, Charles Manson was born November 12th, 1934, and Marilyn Manson was in like the 70s.
A reincarnation.
He couldn't have been. I mean, he died in 2017, so bit of a
Yeah.
late reincarnation.
Yeah. That doesn't work.
Yeah, nah. I thought you said he died in.
I was gonna say, in that case, I'd be the reincarnation of the Queen of England.
Okay, I'm unpausing the video.
Moving
Yeah.
My mirror's cracking by
Good
itself.
luck.
What's happening? Wait. Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked twice.
Because he's playing Roblox. Little shitbag.
Oh, like not just like cracking sounds, it's actually cracking. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a
Hey, see the
kitty
thing
shoved in my
split.
face, so I wasn't looking.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
Naughty mirror.
I don't know.
I know. There's a naughty spirit.
The woman's mirror begins to break and crack all on its own right before her eyes. Even weirder, what looks like a strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly shattering mirror.
You know,
So did one of the ghosts from Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home? Or just what do you think is happening here?
I wonder. So like, okay, I know if you break a mirror, it's 7 years of bad luck. But if something else breaks a mirror next to you, is that still 7 years of bad luck?
Well,
Was that still count against you?
I think that's just your 7 years are getting a little closer than the, it's like express shipping.
A mirror breaking on its own is also 7 years of bad luck.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Okay.
Gory videos. And now again, we end this video with clips that might seem a bit spooky at first, but nah. Case in point, some Dutch urbex explorers are checking out an abandoned old building, and they find
Another abandoned building.
absolutely
Bro, I've had
terrifying.
like crazy experiences in abandoned buildings.
Never been there.
What happened? Wait. What is happening?
What the fuck?
What happened?
Now, honestly, squatters in an abandoned house are much more dangerous than...
Oh, okay, I didn't see them at first.
Wait, was he wearing the
Just
same
his
stuff
best
as his
friend has on
friend?
the same
Yeah.
jacket as the squatter guy? Truly bizarre.
That's
And
kind of
next up,
funny.
a woman is chilled to her core as she wakes up to strange activity.
I've yet to explore
Some
an abandoned
unseen
building.
force seems to open and close the drawers in her bedroom.
I can't say recommended, but I can't say that I don't.
Check out some caves and some nice ghost spots.
Don't check out the caves. Don't check out the caves.
Especially the ones where there's been a lot of sacrifices. They're really cool. You might want to
Cool.
wait for the screaming people to come too.
What?
Screaming people.
Oh wait, what the fuck is happening?
I thought you said
Yeah.
screaming at people to come. I was like, what are you talking about?
There's a kitty, I'm calling it. There she is.
But
Oh.
and it's just her cat stuck inside her wardrobe chest.
Cute.
Look, there's his little head.
Oh, he's so
And
cute.
finally, Pedro sees a very strange shadow of what seems to be a person who is just not there.
It was me.
Yeah, because they're so fucking small.
Hey!
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. It's just a chair.
That is what.
And then Pedro realizes that
That
he
is
just
it.
has weirdly designed chairs. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Gibby wibby.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
That.
Please.
Viewers, where's my?
review
Oh, there you
for
are.
me. Awesome. And hopefully, I'll see you back here next time.
Dude, that squatter's probably gotta be laughing his ass off to just see like 3 fucking grown men
Yeah.
scream their head off and bolting out of there.
Yeah, right.
Okay. That that was enjoyable. I'm glad. I'm glad you thought that was enjoyable. And that's where we're gonna end the stream today. I hope everyone had as much fun as I had. Thank you for stopping by.
Make sure to look at the caves.
Don't look at the caves.
And also, before you go to bed tonight, make sure...
Don't listen to anything he says. All right.
No, I was gonna say, make sure to check under your bed and make sure Raymond is not there.
Check your closets.
We don't want any
check
Raymond.
your beds. Make sure.
Also,
Raymond is
start
okay.
lighting the weed so that the ghost will fall down the stairs. You need to light the weed. Light the weed so the ghost fall down the stairs, and the ambulance will not come.
I guess. I don't. God damn it! I don't even know what to say
Like, subscribe,
anymore.
follow, or Raymond will come in the night.